Swaggy T. I'm going to be counting on y'all a little bit more.
It's fine. I'll shoot it.
Hey, I'm shooting from the I'm shooting from the fans, buddy.
You triple threaten. That's what you doing.
Watch out, move.
So
we'll. Can we try to do this 40 sometime this week?
well,
I'm not gonna be here.
The whole purpose of us supposed to do it
because he was
this week is because of two purposes.
Because of two purposes?
Yeah, because Eric wasn't gonna be here, and then the draft.
Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. I got.
But somebody got fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
Talking about-
listen, so I was
smack.
I was celebrating, my friend's birthday. She turned 30 and shit. I was like, hey, go out and kick it and shit. Boyfriend brought the sister in from out of town and shit. I was like, kudos. That was a good move. Like, you go be here for a while doing shit like that. But it was dope. I thought that was super dope. And so we all kicked it and shit. And I had 2 shots of Maker's Mark as soon as I got there, like 8:15. 2 shots of Maker's Mark. Mm-hmm. And then I had a cranberry and Maker's Mark mix. Mm-hmm. Done drinking by 8 o'clock, like 8:30. 8:30,
that's all it took?
I'm done. So I'm like, I'm tipsy, I'm good. I ain't really drink like that lately, you know what I'm saying? And so
You be extra drunk when you ain't drunk in the
God.
right.
On the way out the door, we had a toast. Happy birthday, bow. So there's 3 shots. I forgot these was like triple shots though. She keeps saying there ain't no triple shot cup.
That's not a thing.
These was triple shots, bro. It was like they was fat as a bitch. Pause.
Double shots.
This dude,
They was big as hell. They was bigger than some double shots.
Shots.
So we had 3 of those. So I had like 17 drinks before I left already.
Bro,
I didn't even realize.
bro, how you go for 3?
How you go?
For 3 shots to 17 drinks.
Wait, let me move this over here. Eric ain't here.
Dog went from 3 shots to 17 drinks later.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't even get on the bus yet. Thinking back on it. So then we get on the bus and I had a Jack and Coke. I was like, I shouldn't drink this. I was like, but we on the bus. Let me go ahead and get one more drink. Cool. Nah, bruh. Woke up on Sunday trying to play 2K and shit.
He left us in the middle of the game, so we was playing 5-on-4 until he got kicked out the game. We lost that game.
So I came back for game 2.
Actually, no. We won that game.
No, y'all won.
We won that
I
game.
came back for game 2. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm cool now. It's out my system. I'm good.
Yeah, this flu.
He was on the game literally going, and then we would hear nothing. Like, you would hear the mic unplug, you hear, and then like
what?
So, needless to say, I missed Easter. I was fucked up on Easter.
Tripping.
Yeah, I was kind of sad. I missed Easter. I wanted to enjoy Easter and shit.
and now your body hurt.
And now my chest and my back hurt from throwing up so much. Like, literally, I feel like Ken sat on me.
Oh.
So,
Ken, he just shook
I'm
his
trying
head,
not to
like,
laugh this show.
No,
so
because he
I'm
threw the
chill.
joke when I seen him earlier. Didn't go. Then he tried to throw the thinking.
I know, just because you ain't laughed at me, it won't go.
Because we live, it's gonna
Just
be
'cause
funny.
you ain't laughed at me,
You know
it
what?
won't go.
Fuck the person that just laughed too. Now go in the group and tag me and let me know you laughed at the joke, and I'm gonna give you some more fuck yous. All right? Because the shit was trash anyway. If it was a good joke, I'm gonna laugh too. I'm a ha ha. He don't even get no ha ha's over here. That shit was trash. And fuck you for laughing. The shit ain't funny.
I'm out here trying not to laugh and shit. Anyways.
Ma'am or sir.
I think that's a good way to start the show right there before Ken cuts some more of our listeners out. Before they even get to the show.
Welcome to Techno File, motherfuckers. The greatest show this side of the Mississippi.
Well, shit, fuck it. We should be doing shit randomly. This is episode 98.
Oh, no.
It's your boy, T-I-M-K-I-N-Z.
We ready this motherfucker tonight.
Number 3.
Let's go.
Inmates running in asylum.
We out here.
Welcome to
We
the
out
penitentiary and shit.
out
Mister, give
here.
it to me. I am your officer.
Let him know again.
Officer, Mister, give it to me. Flexing on him. Fuck you mean?
I can't breathe.
Sit your monkey ass down and enjoy the show. What's your name?
We ain't ask you all that. I want to know all that. Telling me your first and last. What's your nickname, then? You want to answer questions? Oh, you ain't know we hear you. Yeah, we hear you.
Eric ain't here 1 week. I asked him. I lose my LeBron 1 week.
Hey, we shooting him up.
That's what happened. You told
I
us
asked
to.
for some. I didn't mean for all of this.
We done iced out the point guard.
I've been sitting too long, goddammit. I need to get warm.
Hey, you see the motherfucker drop the warm-up video? It's the pre-postseason motherfucker who's signing you.
Wait.
I'm hoodie
That shit
mellow
was
tonight.
funny.
Wait.
He was Beanie Mellow.
Y'all really took over the whole show for like, I don't know how long that was. That was hilarious. But did we lose Eric? Eric,
No, he there. He
No, I'm
breathing.
here.
He just shaking his head like this shit. This why I don't let my grandma listen.
Y'all skipped over Carmelo and Swaggy P and went straight to Carlson. Like just took the ball and shot. Went straight hero ball.
They went Carlton on me. Shit. They went Carlton
Just
on me.
hijacked the whole offense.
Sorry, we got beside ourselves.
You know, we coming back.
May
We back.
I go now?
Ken, you gotta rewind it, bro.
Okay,
Welcome to episode 98
That's why I fuck with y'all.
of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, the civilized sir, aka Mr. Give it to me.
Are you stealing stuff now?
You can get that though.
No, I'm civilized.
The
I am
civilized
the Eric
sir.
J.
Only known as.
You want to be
That's
Mr.
the Eric J.
Officer?
Can you let Eric
I'm sorry,
do his
Eric.
intros?
Sorry, Eric.
Tripping.
Go ahead, brother.
Just talked all over
I
my
was
shit.
excited.
You need to calm down. It's because he can't see you, Eric. If he was looking at you, he would have stopped by now.
Because he'd have been playing double dutch. He still would have been
That's a
watching.
bell.
It's not no damn bell.
You get long distance bill.
What is your name, sir?
Oh, I need to go again?
Yeah,
nobody
because
here
Tim talked over you.
I am the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
It's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman,
the everyday gentleman,
24/7.
but also known as K Diddy.
Take that.
Anywho. Nice to meet you. If you have not been here before, let me introduce you to some things. First off, we have a website called www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker, okay?
Do it.
Then you can go on over to our Facebook page where we have a Facebook group called Technical File Podcast. If you like the group, go ahead and join our Facebook overtime group. I'm sorry. We have a Facebook page, Technical File Podcast. I'm sorry. Come back with me. Come back.
Come back.
We
Welcome
went down
back.
the wrong hall. sorry.
Hey, it's fucked up because I didn't know he was
Yeah,
fucking
I know
up.
we went down the wrong hall.
It's
It's okay. Wrong door. I read it wrong. It's Technical File Podcast. This is our Facebook group. Technical File Pod Overtime.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Yeah. Anyways, I fucked that up again, but okay, we're going to keep rolling. We also are on Instagram and
Jesus.
Twitter at Technical File.
There it is.
All right, as Tim Go takes a nap. Like I say every week, y'all, if y'all enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical File everyday media family, share with a friend, man. So did y'all do what I told y'all to do? I told y'all to let people know on Easter. So let me know if y'all let somebody know.
Who are they supposed to let know this week? 2 weeks ago, you had the guy at the gas station.
Yeah,
Last
so
week, it
this
was
week
grandma.
I'm finna get somebody fired. Go share it with your boss, your manager, your supervisors, and let them know like this is what I listen to while I'm working. This why I can't work because I'm listening to these fools.
Can't pay attention to shit.
keep-
Exactly.
I put like 5 emails out today.
So go ahead and share, and then give them your headphones right now.
I've done that too.
Y'all ready?
Go ahead. To the bosses.
Titties.
Boing.
You had to do the sound effect for
I
him?
had to.
But yeah, like I said, man, share it.
Why would you tell
Rate
the
it.
boss titties? Why don't you tell him to listen to Tech File?
I won't try to get somebody fired. But yeah, listen to Tech File, man. We the greatest thing this side of the Mississippi, yo.
Okay. Eric, can you let the people know where they can find us at?
Wherever you find podcasts, you'll find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, whatever the hell Google's platform is called, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Kenmelo. I think that's it.
Spotify.
But whatever. Huh?
And Spotify.
There you go, Spotify. Wherever you find us, subscribe, rate, review, do all that good stuff.
Do it.
Helps us out,
For sure.
helps us grow, as Ken would say. So, do it.
For sure. For sure.
Do it.
Last week's This or That was a landslide. Better wide receiver. Hopkins or Adams? Hopkins won. But Adams got some votes on Twitter, and I was like, I don't know what that was about.
Just Packer Nation fans.
Probably. But you said, Where do you have DeAndre?
He's in my top 5.
But where?
Honestly, I have him over Julio.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Julio will
he's
give you a
strong,
ton of
too.
yards, but he won't give you no touchdowns.
What'd you say, Eric?
I said Tim still ain't answered the question. You asked where he at in the top 5. You just say who he above. Like, we don't know where Julio at in your top 5.
Julio will be number 5. I have DeAndre at number 3. I mean, number 4.
Who before him now?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, think about that.
Yeah, come back.
I'm
Think
sorry.
about that.
AB 1,
Okay.
Odell 2.
Okay.
Then I'll have DeAndre, Julio. Missing one. Tyreek.
Okay. That's literally my top 5. I'll give you that one.
Okay. No AJ Green love, eh? Not a fan?
He stay hurt.
That's not the question, though.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I don't see him enough. I mean, like he put up numbers when he's on the field. He does, but he can't put them up enough because he don't stay on the field long enough.
Well,
But I
you
fuck
have
with him.
it.
He's top 10 easily.
The greatest ability is availability.
that's true.
These are facts.
You hear that, Aaron?
Damn. he listened like, what did I do? If I was Brett Favre, look at that.
No, Brett would just be high. They just send him back out there on every pill in the back.
Yeah,
Jesus
he was doing
Christ.
it before Future was.
Wow.
Okay, let's get into the topic discussion
Stop it.
before we get sued.
Molly Purpose said. And leading off, Brett Favre. That's who he is.
Brett, no, he's Zoe when you talk him.
He's Zoe.
Zoe.
When he ignorant, he's Zoe.
Lorenzo. Okay. We're gonna start with the NBA playoffs.
Playoffs.
Western Conference.
What's?
That ain't.
I don't want them to feel bad because we
You
got
want them to be left out?
Yeah, we be getting hate mail. already.
West. That sounds terrible.
That does. That's
That's
like-
like super trash.
I hope y'all really don't say that on the West
They
Side.
probably do. No, they just the West Side up still hard. West Side, cuz like bro, chill out, bro.
Okay.
A bunch of motherfuckers don't know shit about the West Side.
I live on the North Side. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway,
North Side showed it.
Golden State. Those Warriors up against those Clippers. Golden State leads 3-1. Game 5 is Wednesday, correct?
For sure.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that series? I mean,
I'm surprised they got one. The Clippers.
I figured they'd get one.
the way they got the one though,
Yeah.
the greatest comeback like in NBA playoff
They was down
history.
31, dog. Like, I'm surprised
It
they
was
got
impressive,
one.
though. That was
It
an
wa-
impressive
But
win.
again, I'm surprised they got one.
Yeah. So it was very impressive.
Lou sat after that game on the table, eating nachos on Twitter. That's a
Putting
big,
in work.
that's a victory right there. Yeah, the Warriors are gonna win, so there's no real drama in this. I mean, the only drama was really KD and Pat Bev, but
Yeah.
He done
The hoops
turned
and-
KD all the way up.
He hooping low top dookies.
how? Okay,
Low top dookies.
are we sure that's real? Like
I don't
really
know.
he was really out here
I need-
hooping in some Air Force Ones.
Bro.
I've done it before.
Low
I
top
bet you have.
ankles
Of course you
trash, bro. Talking about Keeley's, bro. What? He out here. Who authorized that for him to hoop in there, bro? You ain't in the hood, bro.
in
Chill
church
out.
shoes, too.
He thought he was
Yeah,
hooping at
you
Lincoln
hooping
Park,
those?
bro. Chill out. You
You
ain't
hooping those?
in a good.
What we're not about to do is disrespect the legacy of Rasheed Wallace on this podcast. I
Too late.
refuse.
But he hooped at high tops, though. Yes.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
He had the
had
ankle
high
support?
top. Yeah, he had the little support. It was barely there. He had a little bit.
He did hooping
High
high
tops came up to
dookies.
your shins, bro. He had more than enough ankle support.
He probably had too much support. Any other thoughts on this series that the Warriors are going to win probably tomorrow?
Yeah, Warriors gonna win. It's a wrap for that.
I'm curious to see how they'll play with better competition, though.
The Warriors?
Warriors.
It'll be interesting to talk about that when we get there. Like, and we know, like, we know who the matchup going to be. But, you know what I mean. Denver and San Antonio tied 2-2. They're playing, I believe, as we speak. Any thoughts on this series?
DeRozan's playing with the chip.
I mean, he was a little pissed in, what was it, game 4 when he threw the ball at the ref?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Scott Foster, too?
That I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, I have...
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
what was the question?
No, I said, wasn't that Scott Foster that DeMar threw the ball at?
I believe so.
That's what
I don't know why he's still allowed to referee, to
Me
be quite
either.
honest.
Couldn't tell you.
What happened with Scott Foster?
He's just a bad ref.
Wow.
And also, he is... Like, Tim Donaghy called him, like, way more than any other ref when they were investigating
Oh, like his
his
right
stuff.
hand man.
So,
Oh, he was like
so-
in on it.
that's what it seems like, but the NBA has cleared him. So,
Gotcha.
I guess not.
Were you going to say something about this series, sir?
I was just going to say I have zero feel for it. Like, it swings so dramatically from game to game. Like, I honestly don't think either of these teams is particularly good. I shouldn't say that. But I don't think there's much separation between the two, and they're both super inconsistent. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's probably going 7.
I was going to say this series is going 7. This is going to be the game that holds up the second round.
Yeah.
Or the series, I should say. Are y'all still confident in y'all picks?
Yeah.
you
I don't
were the
remember who I picked,
I think you were the only one who
sure.
had Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I think I picked
Or was,
Denver.
or,
too.
no,
Yeah.
me and Eric had the Spurs, and you
Yeah,
two
we
had the
picked
Nuggets.
Denver. Yep.
Are you
I'm
confident still
I'm
with
still
Denver?
Yeah, I'm
Denver.
confident Denver will pull it off.
I'm kind of along the same lines of Eric, where it's like, I really don't know who's going to win. I think that the Spurs should still win, but it just depends on how they play. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know.
I think I would take Portland handily over whoever comes out of it.
Facts. I would second that.
I would love to see Portland and Denver, though.
I'm sure you would.
I would love to see that.
You love to see Denver
love
almost
seeing,
in
like-
any matchup.
Denver's
You just
a
love
running
seeing
gun
like
team.
random ass matchups. It would be like Oklahoma City and Detroit. You'd be like, man, that'd be a good final. Like,
Nah, not that bad.
I mean, Blake be hooping.
I'm just saying, it'll be random. It'll be like, who wants to see Portland and Denver? Like, who said that before the start of the season? Man, that'd be a good Western Conference semifinal.
I feel you, but their play styles I think would be fun to watch.
Would you rather watch that, or would you rather watch Portland and Golden State?
Oh my god.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I
That's
would watch
Portland Golden State.
I mean, Golden State or Portland and Denver are in the same bracket, so you'll see it. So I guess the real question is, you prefer to see Denver against them over San Antonio?
Denver against Portland.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over San Antonio
Yes.
against Portland. Portland will win anywhere, either way it goes. But let's stick with them. So Portland and OKC. Portland's up 3-1. I really thought that the Thunder were going to even that up at 2-2. And it did not work out for them.
Russ is shooting them out of all the games. Not one.
You know,
all the games.
I mean, he has. Like, he's been objectively terrible.
Super
But,
counterproductive.
like, I just feel like everybody is ignoring the fact that he's on a very poorly constructed roster. Like, I get that they have Paul George, and that helps. And if he was healthy, like, I feel like they will probably win this series.
That's what I
But
thought.
the team that they've surrounded them with, like,
Fuck 'em.
look at, and I mean, it's year one of the Bucks, and we don't know how it'll do in a true playoff series. But like, you put shooters around your non-shooting superstar, like, use him to like leverage Russ to create shots for other people. Like,
Right.
why do you have a bunch of like athletic non-shooters like surrounding an athletic non-shooter? Like that just
And
seems
then he
kind of
feels like he
productive,
has to shoot those shots.
And Russ still be pulling.
He don't give a damn.
right?
2 for 30.
That's why he wears 0, because he has 0 fucks. That's why.
Probably. You know what? I wouldn't even put it past Russ.
Yes, that's why.
Damn, dude. Jesus Christ.
The way
bro.
that this has
Hey,
been,
Paul George, if you would have came to LAB,
the way that this
Have fun.
series has been broken down to makes so much sense, because the narrative is that Russ is trying to beat Dame, and Dame is trying to beat the Thunder. Like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to get this dub.
Westbrook
bro.
is like, no, it's me and you. Like, Dame, what's
Dame
up?
The only problem with
As long as
that,
we get a win, I don't care.
you're not beating Portland, and you ain't beating Dame.
No.
Dame lighting his ass
in
up.
both regards.
Right.
Dame is lighting his fool ass up.
Yeah, Dame been cooking.
Dame,
like, for real.
Like,
He
he
been
came out with
cooking.
something to prove.
Yeah, like
So,
been
CJ
cooking.
looking real good, too. Like,
Every game he got his badge on, bro. Just pulling from half court. Every fucking game. Like, dog, back to back? What you doing?
He don't even show expression after he do it.
He don't even care.
He didn't just walk down like he did
Business.
nothing. Like, hey,
He don't even
I
care.
get
Bro.
buckets,
Off
man.
rip. How you come down court as soon as the tip off? Pull. Half court. Smack. The fuck?
He had to make
Logo
sure he was
level.
hot.
Hey, let me know. I'm gonna let you know how this finna go. Smack.
That was a heat check. Like, all right.
The first shot for the
Hey,
check.
he was like, I'm still hot.
Oh, he
shit.
felt that in the warm up. That's
Hell
what it
yeah,
was.
he's
I
like,
got
fuck
you.
it, I'm still hot.
You know what? I want to, like, years ago, like, Dame used to be super sensitive. You know, he was
Yeah.
always crying about not making the All-Star teams, not
Yep.
making All-NBA.
yep.
I got to tip my cap to him. Like, he
Facts.
is, like, a top 4 guard in the league now.
Yeah.
Like, legit
Bonafide.
second team All-NBA guy. Like,
Yeah.
like he that dude.
Getting
And
money.
he's
too.
improved every year. Like, I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
if you're comparing Dame and Russ, like, Dame has worked to improve his deficiencies. Like, before he was a complete defensive liability. Like, I feel like, especially this series, like, he hasn't been locking them up, but he also hasn't been getting exploited, which is a far cry from what he used to do. So, and like Russ, I just feel like by now he should
No
either
better.
be a little more, like he should be like a little more, a little less reckless, or he should shoot better or something. Like, there should be some type of difference between his game now and his game 4 years ago, and I don't see it.
But who's the leader of that team?
Russ.
That's the problem right there.
Because, I mean, like, the whole thing with the next question, what's the reporter, Barry Trammell?
Yeah.
Like, apparently, like, Trammell was saying, like, it's because the Thunder, like, Russ is control of everything there. Like, so
That's the
him
problem.
saying next question is exerting his control. But what do y'all actually think about the whole next question thing? Like, this has been going on for, like, 2 years now.
Like, it's a dick move, but also I don't care. Like, to be quite honest, like, because a post game press conference, like, what important information have we ever gotten from that setting? Like, I feel like it's a waste of time for the player. It's probably a waste of time for the reporter. Like, you're just like, all you're gonna do is ask them a question, and they're gonna give you some generic ass answer, or be combative because they're pissed off after losing a game. So
I hear you on that, but that's their job. And they, even though it might not be a fruitful session, like all the way through, like the whole 10 minutes they're talking or whatever, they might be able to get that one quote that helps their game recap. Like, that's what improves that's their job. It improves their article. Like, I think that I agree with you.
but again,
that
like, who's reading post game recaps in 2019? Like,
Camille,
Tim.
I read
Yeah.
every single one. Like, I enjoy them, especially for like games that I can't watch because I don't have the time to watch every game, but I can read the recap.
Mm-hmm.
So I follow like a lot of beat writers on Twitter. I have like actual beat writer lists because these are people who are around the team day in and day out. Like, it's just a different perspective. So for like, I think that's for me personally why I thought like Russ, like, you got to grow out of that. Like, you a whole dad now. Like, you can't just like do your job. You ain't got to like him. You ain't even got to give him the best answer, but like at least.
Give him a answer.
Yeah, so now he actually switched it up too because now he's saying like last press conference he was saying that's a good question. I don't know, instead of saying next question.
okay, so like like everybody is pissed off at Russ, but like when Marshawn Lynch did it, it was endearing, and we were all, like, it became a meme. So
It was a joke, yeah, but it still was a dick move. I think we said that on here, like, you're not doing your job. But it was funny. I think both things can be true at the same time.
It comes back to, like, it just seems like when beat writers complain about it, because they're pretty much the only ones that do complain about it, like, it just seems like that's I don't know. It's not necessarily an entitlement thing, but it just seems like you're complaining about your job. Like, I don't really care. Like, to be quite honest,
I guess
like, it's just like that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Why don't they have somebody else ask them a question then?
They do. And he answers their question. It's just Barry
Just
Trammell's
him.
question he will not answer.
And they'll let him ring off like 3-4 in a row before somebody else.
Yeah.
And they know he's going to answer like that, but they keep playing this
like,
game.
I'm not sure why the Thunder hadn't sat Russ down before and been like,
Bro, chill out.
like,
Because the Thunder are the ones that created this environment. Like, they're super protective of their players. Like, that's part of the reason why KD doesn't have good media training, because he grew up in that same environment where they restrict access. Mm-hmm. They don't give one-on-one interviews. They don't, like, they're media unfriendly in Oklahoma City, and they kind of foster an environment of us against the world, which includes the media. So,
which is crazy given how small they are. Like,
yeah,
the market,
but like they also there are so few reporters there that they can kind of restrict, like, juxtaposing that against like Golden State, where like they're in the Bay Area and there are like 15 different media outlets. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just like probably 2 in Oklahoma City. You can be like, well, if you don't play by our rules, then we'll shut you out and give everything to the other guys who will. So you can kind of play them against each other.
That sucks. Houston, Utah, the last series in the West to talk about. Houston is leading 3-1. They were up 3-0, and Utah decided to win a game and waste our time. Thank you, Utah, for
putting up a
dragging
fight.
us out.
I appreciate it.
No.
Hey, put one on the board, bro. At least put one on the board.
I understand. I'm not saying players shouldn't try, of course. I'm saying as a fan,
you want the playoffs to be done?
Like, if you're down like 3-0, like, bro, like,
maybe they're trying to make history.
Like the Cavs did when they were 3-1.
It happened.
Okay. And I mean, I don't necessarily believe this, but this is 2 straight elimination games. Actually, this is 3 straight elimination games that the Rockets have been in where they've just gone completely ice cold and can't hit it, like, shots for minutes on end. So
that's scary.
Just something to keep in mind. Because, like, they were up 3-2 against Golden State last year. They went cold in Game 6, and then they had, like, they went historically cold in Game 7.
But they also lost Chris Paul.
Yes.
They did. But also, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm looking for trends, and that's just something to keep an eye on.
Fair enough.
Does anyone think Houston could beat Golden State?
I think they can.
In a 7-game series?
No.
I think they have the means to.
Nah, bro.
Can they? Yes.
They can, but
do I think they will?
No. Because Golden State got a whole nother gear that they ain't even in right now, bro.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no.
I think they'll push them, though. Because who knows? Who's to say that they won't ever hit that gear?
Golden State can hit that gear. If
they can. We know what they can do.
If they will if they backs against the wall.
Exactly. They can run. They can really run through if they really want to.
I have heard the argument that Houston is better off facing them now as opposed to the conference finals because, you know, obviously they built their team around Chris Paul and to a lesser extent James Harden. And, like, the longer you go on, the greater the injury risk is. So you can catch Golden State when you're fully healthy. And Golden State's already lost Boogie. So, you know, they're a little hobbled. Whether you think he's a plus or minus for the team, they're still, like, you know, short of body. So,
more Andrew Bogut minutes.
Steph Curry gonna have Chris Paul on skates.
Man, and Clint Capella, he's been battling 2 respiratory illnesses this entire series.
And he's still been doing his thing, though.
Last game he was terrible, but he was like, I couldn't really breathe. But
and that's fair.
Should you play then?
No, you sit down.
Should Blake Griffin play?
We're gonna talk about Blake.
He did it for the culture. Look at that.
I did it for the rock.
Fuck y'all, Detroit.
Anyway, you're going to have him write us another letter before we get to the 100th episode to read the letter. Right. The NFL draft kicks off on Thursday. I just got one simple question. Mm-hmm. Who do y'all think is going to be number 1 draft pick?
Who the fuck knows? Nick Bosa? Nick Bosa. Let's just throw Nick out there because it's supposed to be Kyle Fuller. Kyler Fuller.
Huh?
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray.
I'm pretty sure. I think
I would say he would be number 1.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray
will be number 1.
But they backed off of him. The Cardinals have backed off of him.
Well, that's the thing around draft time. It's all this noise. That's why it's so fun.
They go pick,
but they're
not gonna pass.
The last thing I saw, Todd, what's his name? Todd McShay.
Mm-hmm.
Todd Shea. He said
they're not gonna pass on
today. Like he's 99% sure that they're gonna take Kyler Murray.
Because it'd be stupid for them to
pass. But I saw
on.
another like NFL draft guy. He was like, I will never ever write a predictions column because stuff like they're literally in the room during the draft still changing stuff
up to the last minute,
up till the last second. They can't. Like they're literally they just.
Soon as 0 hit, they gotta hang the phone up. All right, bro, here we go.
That's what we did, I guess.
Damn it. Then you piss like, damn.
Did we really just do that? You know what? It's going to work out. It's going to work out. You fired next season.
There's my job. Look at that.
You fired halfway through the season.
Hey, babe, I think I'm going to lose my job.
Go home, tell her already. But hey,
exactly.
Pack up the kids.
I
Start
drafted the
moving
wrong
our shit
kid.
slowly.
I drafted the wrong guy.
Call your buddies.
All my fault. This is gonna end terribly.
But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Kyler Murray
Just don't click the pen. Put it down.
Jesus Christ.
went first. That's what we're all expecting, but I'm gonna say Nick Bosa just throw shit off. Even though it's not like he's not deserving of it.
I think the Niners.
MAGA Nick.
Yeah,
He is, but he
a monster.
can play. He can play some
Dude's a
football.
monster.
Hey, what he do off the field, I guess don't matter.
To a certain extent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently,
I mean, the Chiefs are proving that.
apparently, Josh Rosen said all of this uncertainty is annoying.
It's the business, bruh.
Exactly. Like,
It's annoying. You know you could lose your job. Okay.
like they about to draft Kyler Murray, ain't they? Like, just tell me. But I get where he's coming from. Wasn't that y'all at the draft last year? Y'all had signed somebody, the Bears. and
Oh,
they was
yeah,
at the
running back.
draft.
Yeah.
It was a quarterback.
Oh, no.
Who did they sign in the offseason?
No, that was a couple years ago when they
Yeah,
picked
when we
Trubisky.
picked up-
They had just signed
yeah.
Mike Glennon.
Yeah.
That's right.
For nothing.
Mike Glennon was
Y'all
at
gave him
that
that
he
bag,
was at that
too.
event.
Spit bread
Yes.
on him, though.
He was sitting there like, oh, that's what y'all gonna do.
What?
Oh no, he just gonna be chilling on the bench, bro. Like, you know, he ain't coming in.
We already knew what it was.
Exactly.
Y'all gave him a big bag.
He
too.
got that bag, though. Be happy.
Y'all gave him like $30 million.
Trash.
Mike, okay.
They known for that. Look what we did to Jay Cutler.
You was riding for that man. The whole
You ain't get
I
Sexy
had
Rexy
to.
the bag, though.
Look, did you see that contract? Bro, he took it to the Super Bowl.
You ain't get
He
Sexy
deserved.
Rexy the
He damn near
contract,
needed. He
dog.
damn near needed a
don't you even say
mural
it.
outside the stadium. B. He took us to the Super Bowl. Fuck Peyton
What was the
Manning,
old boy
by
name?
the way.
The little backup, the third stringer
Which one?
that almost came.
That almost
brought
beat the
him back?
Packers.
Yeah,
What was the? I don't even remember.
Chad
I couldn't
something,
even-
wasn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
He
But,
should have got a bag too.
Fuck Peyton Manning. By the way, I would never. Y'all would never hear me say nothing about Peyton Manning, but fuck him on this podcast.
What about his great commercials?
Hey, his commercials are quite funny. His commercials are funny.
Nationwide is on your side.
But Eli has 2 rings.
Okay. So apparently the Lakers aren't going to replace Magic Johnson. So like Jeannie Buss is not going to hire a new president of basketball operations.
They just don't give a fuck at LA no more.
But
Recruit though.
Magic gonna be able to still recruit. So it's like he got fired to actually be able to do his
What he
job.
wants
To do the illegal shit.
Yeah, so he can tamper.
He
legally.
quit to tamper.
He quit the tamper.
That's it. Oh, now Ben, you can come over here. I'm not even with the team no more. Yes. Excellent.
Yeah, y'all can get him. He in the bag. He in the bag. Like, for real, bro.
Don't worry.
You have to shit on the organization just to do this, bro.
Yep.
You could have went to her, but like, yo, I got this idea, yada. I'm gonna step down, but let me still do what I do.
Ben finna be kicking it with EJ this summer and shit. Watch. Ben Simmons finna end up in LA.
Hey,
Can I just say that Magic Johnson would make like the worst supervillain ever?
Why do you say
Because
that?
he always tells his plan. Like why you go
Mojo
why you gonna come
Jojo?
out and say,
That's Mojo Jojo.
yeah.
bro.
Why you gonna come out and say, yeah, I quit, so now it's like I never left. Like I can talk to free agents now.
What?
Like you still gonna get them fine.
As he was quitting, that's what he said too. I can't cheat, bro. I can't talk to nobody and shit. So I'm gonna just quit and do
I
the same
miss it.
shit.
He missed it.
That's funny.
But my first question though, do y'all think that Jeannie's making a mistake by not looking to officially put someone in that
Hell
role?
yeah.
She is.
Fucking
Like,
up.
get somebody that's well qualified
Jason
that can
Kidd.
do the. Bro, chill out, bro. What
We
is wrong-
talking about
what is
president of
wrong with you,
basketball
bro?
operations.
Exactly. You trying to.
I'm sure Kid is too.
Bro, chill out, bro. Like, don't even put
Hey,
that.
don't
in the
put it
atmosphere.
past him.
Don't even put that.
Low-key.
Don't even put that in the atmosphere, B. He ain't prestige.
He ain't trying to
bro.
get the whole bag
He
when
ain't
he
the
come,
Laker
bro.
prestige though. He ain't put
He's
Y'all
a
on.
was
Hall of
talking to
Famer.
him.
He ain't put on the Lakers.
Y'all was
B.
talking to
He
him.
ain't put on the jersey, B.
Y'all actually interviewed
We can hit
him
up
for the
Shaq.
coaches.
I'll hit up Shaq if we go do some shit like that.
You don't want that.
I'd rather do that shit.
Okay.
Shaq is
Shaq, nah.
Jason Kidd. We just interviewed that.
Today.
Jason Kidd.
to be your coach.
Yes.
Jason Kidd to be the head
And
coach
probably
of the LA Lakers.
Player personnel and all that shit.
This is crazy, bro.
He gonna have dual control like he pop.
Like, bro, come on, dog.
Doc Rivers.
So can Ken, I bet Ty Lue looking a lot better now, ain't he?
Hey, at this point, shit, better than J. Kidd.
But are y'all surprised that the Lakers actually still want Magic around?
No, I mean he
embarrassed,
Hall of Fame.
he embarrassed y'all. You just said it.
Come on, he Laker royalty.
Motherfucker laughed on camera at y'all shit.
He definitely did. People
Who
been
told my boss?
He lucky he's still around because he's for to catch all these jokes this week.
That man said. People been stopping me in the
ain't gonna be
hallways, talking to me about the team next summer, and I
Go be here.
I ain't
gonna be here.
And then laugh like
Laughing.
I wish
Party hard.
I wish Bus would have came out there and smacked the piss out of him during the interview. Like, smack the piss out of your motherfucking ass.
Just wilding all on the TV.
He disrespectful, bro.
Showed his whole ass in the stove, all out in public.
Man,
Damn, y'all ain't even give him a whooping.
he about to get y'all free agents. He can't get a whooping.
Hey, dude, if he gonna help us build, let's go. We all that get something. We gonna sweep that under the rug.
Real quick, MLB Players of the Week have been announced again. For the AL, it is Joey Gallo. This man had 4 home runs and 11 RBIs this past week. And again, for the second time.
What team does Joey Gallo play for?
Oh, shit, goddamn, I forgot the damn team.
You don't. I thought I was throwing you an alley-oop. My fault.
You was.
I sure was looking.
I ain't
It
touched
ain't on
my
here. I
phone.
forgot.
No, I ain't touched my phone. My bad.
No, that's my fault. I thought you was going to
Sex
My
you
bad,
up.
I was ready
sex
for
you
it
up,
too,
B.
and then I wasn't.
He plays for the Rangers.
She sex you
Thank you.
up, bro. She
That's
sex you up,
my
bro.
fault. I thought you was going to be like.
That's why I was trying to roll through it. I was trying to roll through it. You just had to throw the team out there.
My fault.
She threw the lob off the backboard.
And for the
bro.
second
You
time this
slick.
year, Christian Yelich got Player of the Week by hitting .417.
Who he play?
He plays for the Brewers.
Yeah, you got that one.
He hit .417 and 8 home runs last week. 8
That's crazy.
home runs
In 1 week.
in the week.
That's crazy, dude.
That's some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah.
They talking about he is on pace to have like the best.
He's not going to keep this up.
I know, but he's on pace to have the
Even
best
if he
May.
if
They
he
just
came
talking about
up-
the month.
You
For a
said that
month.
last year, Camille.
I
Nope.
mean, April. I'm sorry.
No, I said the Brewers won't keep this up. What I'm saying this
I know,
year
I'm
is
just
that
saying.
the way that Christian Yelich is hitting the ball is unsustainable, and everybody who
I
watches
mean,
baseball
we
knows
don't
that.
know because his swing is pretty.
Stop
it's
it.
pretty natural.
Stop it.
It's pretty natural.
Pitchers ain't even hit their groove
Like his-
yet, bro.
stop it.
It's too fresh
like,
right now.
His swing is really
I
natural.
also want to say the Brewers pitching better get a lot better
Oh.
because the only reason that
It's pretty
they've been
trash
winning
right now.
games is because of Christian
The
Yelich
offense.
being ridiculous right now.
Offense.
I mean,
Pitching
Lorenzo
ain't doing
Kane been
shit.
smacking that motherfucker too. Them
Just,
two
all
been
I gotta
just
say,
been.
the Brewers better get some pitching.
Yeah.
Figure it out, bullpen.
But
It's
Yes.
the early season.
It's
It's
early.
fresh.
it is really early.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
super
Just
early.
figure it out.
They gonna get it
162
together.
games.
They gonna get it together.
The
Is the Brewers playing like 20-some games in a row or something like
It
that?
could happen. I'm sure.
I don't know if I saw that right.
I'm
Somebody
sure it happens.
Let me know.
There's stretches. I think we went through that last year, didn't we?
It was
talk
like
about
20-some games in a row. I'm like, that's crazy,
Yeah,
dog.
they have like 2 different months where that can happen.
that shit.
It's 162 games. They got to go
I
somewhere.
know. That's just a lot, B.
Speaking of schedules and stuff, though, let's talk about the NFL schedule. It came out. NFL fans are geeked up. They're happy.
Super Bowl predictions.
They're joyful. So we know the London games. Your Bears actually are going to be in a London game this year.
Bet.
The first one of the season against the Oakland Raiders.
Ah, that's a big one.
That definitely should be a win. Then you have the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Los Angeles Rams.
Big good.
I put STL on the paper. I had to
Should
think
be
about
good.
it for a second.
Oh, okay.
And then you have Houston and Jacksonville. Those are your London games.
Cool.
Why you look at me like that?
Because Jacksonville pisses me off, dog.
Okay.
Get a new
Motherfuckers
team,
here, dog.
motherfucker.
We'll see what they do in the draft.
Then you got Kansas City and Los Angeles. I put the Clippers down on the paper. I'm looking at it like,
I
who?
sure was like, wait.
I'm
who?
sitting here looking at it like, who's?
You talking about the
No, that's
Chargers?
that's the Chargers.
The Chargers.
Yeah, that's the Chargers.
That's not the Clippers.
She had checked the She had me thinking like, wait, no, that is Phillip
Woo.
Rivers.
Well, them Chargers, they gonna be in Mexico City with the Chiefs.
Did they fix that stadium yet?
We gonna find out. I'm assuming so. They
I
wouldn't
hope so.
they wouldn't schedule no game down there.
Shit. It's bad enough we gotta play in Mexico. Shit. Then we gotta come play in these conditions. Where El Chapo at? Y'all on that bullshit.
Why you gotta be like that?
What if some of them getting sick and shit?
Y'all on that bullshit, bro.
That's some wild shit.
E. coli going around.
Okay, so 10 teams have 5 primetime games. That's the most. So you got The Bears.
The Bears.
Y'all at the top of the primetime rankings. Congrats,
Everybody
sir.
want to see the Bears.
Congrats, sir.
With the hottest show.
You got
defense
the
is
Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Steelers, the Rams,
Steelers.
the Eagles, the Vikings. I was surprised to see the Vikings at 5, but then I was like, they real good.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle, you can't. Seattle, Green Bay, and New England. Now, I was going to ask y'all, do any of these teams have too many primetime games? I want to say I'm surprised that the Packers got that many. Like, I know we the Packers, but
They expected a bounce back.
I don't think
Packers
the Packers might not win 10 games this season.
haven't won in 10.
Like, I was looking at the schedule and I was like,
Maybe 9.
I'm like leaning 9 and 7-ish.
I gotta see what they
I
do
say
in
8
the
and
draft.
8. I ain't going
13-3.
Shit.
I gotta see what they do in the draft.
8 and 8.
I think I said that last week, so I just gotta stay consistent.
8 and 8.
You did, but I'm gonna actually read the Packers schedule off. But
And we go count the losses.
Yeah, count the losses.
We
But
just go count losses.
as I pull this up, do y'all think any team has too many primetime games?
I would have said
I don't
Seattle
think
before
so.
today's trade.
Oh, they did just. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Well, Russell Wilson, though.
Can y'all guess who has the least primetime games?
Jacksonville or
Nope.
or Miami.
Nope.
The Giants?
Nope.
No, hell no.
It can't be Cleveland.
No.
Who'd you say, Eric?
No, just say, like when he said the Giants, I'm like they would never give New York that few.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No team in New York. Even the Jets.
It's the Bills. Yep, it's Buffalo.
Oh, well,
Damn.
They have 0.
damn. Okay.
Jeez. Well, yeah, they were terrible last year too.
No games.
I saw no games.
Like they were really bad.
I don't
last year.
even remember seeing highlights
They were terrible.
from a Bills game last year. Damn.
Except for fans going through tables outside.
They was going ham, dude.
That's
Right
how
now,
you-
if they don't want to have
wrestling
Monday Night
matches.
Raw there, then that would be a different story.
Okay, I'm gonna read their schedule. Y'all ready?
Yep.
What you got?
Packers, Bears.
Loss.
Win,
I'll take a dub.
Loss.
It's in Chicago.
I'll take a
Loss.
dub.
Win.
That's a loss.
It's warm. I'll take
That's
a
a
dub.
loss.
We'll be healthy at the beginning of the season. I'll take a dub.
New coach, but you ain't no worries.
All right.
I'm taking dub.
Okay.
Vikings, Packers.
When they can win
Win.
the first one. They win the first one.
L.
No, they win the first one.
They'll win that. That's at home.
Yeah. They win.
I'll
that
give them a
one.
win. Broncos, Packers.
Win.
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 That's a win. Eagles, Packers.
Loss.
Win.
That's a loss.
Eagles dysfunctional right now. Dub.
I'm just gonna go win. That's
I'm going
win.
loss.
Are you counting everybody's stuff, or are you just doing your own?
I was doing my own. My bad.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Packers, Cowboys in Dallas.
It's a win.
Yeah, you know what? That's another Lambeau Field. You right. Lions, Packers. That's a win.
Yeah, it's a win.
Raiders, Packers.
That's a win.
That's a win.
Win.
I don't know.
Raiders.
I don't know. By this time, I'm expecting the Raiders to
the
step
Raiders-
it up. I'm gonna say loss.
The Raiders is going. They'll surprise some teams, but I
Yeah.
still think that's a dub for us.
I think by that time in the season, the Raiders will found it out.
Packers, Chiefs. That's an L.
That's
And y'all know
win.
that's
I'm
not.
gonna
Come
take
on.
it. Nah, that's a L.
Keys for the clue though.
Packers, Chargers.
That's a toss up. That's always a toss up when we play them. I'm
gonna say that's a
always
win.
a toss up.
That's a loss.
I'm gonna say that's a win.
That's a loss.
I'm gonna go with a win. I'll trust our secondary by that point.
Panthers, Packers.
Loss.
That's a dub.
Win.
That's a win.
I'm gonna say loss.
Panthers. Is,
Packers, 49ers.
That's a win.
I'm gonna go surprisingly L.
That's a win.
Okay, that's a win. Packers, Giants.
Win.
Dub.
Win. Where are these losses supposed to be coming from?
Right.
I had them early. Y'all was going wins over them, though. But Washington football team and the
You
Packers.
know we take
Win.
a dub.
That's a win.
Packers, Bears.
That's a loss.
I'll give us a
Win.
L on that one.
That's
Eric,
another loss.
you just haven't said L. The Packers. I don't think they're going to beat the Bears twice this season.
They won't.
I think they're going to lose both Bears games.
Yeah,
I know,
agree.
but it's just
I think-
football. I'm just saying win every time. Just
I think
just
they're
prove my point.
gonna split with Minnesota, but lose both to
Yep.
Chicago. And up next, you got Packers, Vikings.
Win.
The fuck was that?
I give them the win on that one.
And then you got Packers, Lions.
Win.
Win.
So, Kim, what was your final record?
Shit.
Why didn't you just do like slashes?
Damn, they got 10 wins. Oh, that's more
Ken
than
got them at 10-6.
That was more than I thought. 10-6.
I got him at 12-5.
Damn, if y'all 10-6, we gotta win.
I got him at 12-4.
We gotta win 12 games. 13 damn near.
Yeah.
Shit. Y'all still gonna be 8-8. Fuck you.
So the superstar shakeup, we alluded to it last week.
Superstar shakeup.
I just wanted to point out to the fact we were guessing the ending while we were recording, and Eric said that it either had to be Roman Reigns or Brock that came over. When we talked about it, I really liked the Brock idea because I'm like, oh, that could be interesting with the cross promotion between WWE and UFC. We wouldn't see nothing like that before. That'd be brand new stuff. That would be so tight. And then it was Roman Reigns, and then I was like, oh. So thanks, Eric, for having great ideas.
I think Roman to carry the Boo brand.
The Boo brand?
The Blue brand.
You definitely said Boo brand, but
The blue one.
okay.
The blue.
No, I think he has the... It fits him. SmackDown fits
If
him.
it's the pizzazz.
The
He has
moxie, the flair,
He has
it
that
factor.
pizzazz.
the charisma.
Yeah, I don't have really any. That's the only thought I had.
Mm.
I'm not. I said last week they should bring the draft back.
Yeah, that was way more fun to watch.
So Russell Wilson, you know, he got that contract. We played the A Seattle last week.
Motherfucker getting his hair braided now.
Yeah.
Right,
he
he a
out
whole
here,
different
bro.
person now. He just. Yeah, I was like, oh, but he actually gifted each of his 13 offensive linemen with $12,000 worth of Amazon stock.
That's what's up.
Ooh, wow.
That's what's up.
That's wild.
Is that one of the best gifts of all time? Like
Shit, to me,
quarterback, like to invest in somebody else?
that's huge.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
Because
for
like
real.
you can pass that down. Like
Yeah,
that's
like,
that's
setting your family
generational
up.
wealth.
Yeah.
so I'm gonna name off some things that other quarterbacks have gifted
Okay.
their offensive linemen, and y'all tell me if y'all would rather have that or the stock.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Back in 1990, Joe Montana gifted his offensive linemen with gold Rolexes.
Stop.
Man, give me the stock.
Agreed. Hot tubs were gifted by Carson Palmer. in
Hot
05.
tubs?
Hot tubs.
Stock.
Give me the stock. Hot tubs.
That's a good. I mean, it's a good gift.
Yeah, I can buy my own hot tub.
Stock.
Audi Q7 cars. Tom Brady did this back in
For his
05.
all of it. Damn.
You got too much money.
He was out here cashing.
Too much money.
He was out here cashing. But no, I still want the stock though, because I can get my own whips.
I mean, now you got to remember the stock is volatile too, so it
Yeah,
can go up and down.
but it's Amazon stock.
Yeah,
it's
but it's Amazon. Amazon, the
They're
number
taking over
one
the world
being-
right now.
Exactly. That's where they have grocery stores.
Okay, stop. Keep going.
Eric, are you still stock?
Yeah.
Okay. Matt
Wait,
Stone.
I don't know if I was ever stocked,
Really?
Oh, really?
but I'm listening. Well, not necessarily Amazon stock. I don't know how much growth potential there is there, but I don't know enough about the stock market to really know.
So the things that we've listed, would you rather have any of those things other than that stock?
No, not really.
Okay. So now we're to Matt Stafford. In 2014, he got Big Green Egg Grills.
What is that?
Grills.
Like teeth grills?
These must be expensive ass.
No,
grills.
he didn't buy them no
I don't
teeth
cook
grills.
enough-
That's
no.
what I thought you was talking. I was like, damn, what? No, give me the stock.
I'm stock.
These
with
must be
y'all.
like $1,500 grills or something.
Oh, shit,
They're probably
oh,
really
They
expensive
better
grills.
grill it all beef.
Like they're stored and shit. They got rotisseries on there, motherfucker.
55-inch Vizio TVs. Derek Carr did this in 2015.
Come on now. Give me the stock.
That was like the cheapest one of all of them.
Exactly. Cats got movie theaters in their houses.
Right. Custom suits. Brock Osweiler did this in 2015 as well.
Well, LeBron doing that shit for the playoffs. Come on now.
Yeah, give me the stock.
Stock. Carson Wentz in 2016 got all his offensive linemen shotguns.
Stop.
Well, okay,
Come on,
man,
bro.
chill out.
He trying to start the
Columbine,
next raid and
he
shit.
tripping me.
Okay. Joe Flacco in 2016 got his offensive linemen VR headsets.
That shit,
Virtual
you get dizzy
reality.
after a while. Nah, I'm good.
Stock.
Ryan Tannehill 2017 Yeti coolers.
Those things are dope. Stop.
Stock though.
What is a Yeti cooler?
They're super expensive.
They're like, they keep your shit cool for like hours
yeah,
and hours.
like
and
all
hours.
day. Like you could put something in there cold. It'd literally be cold all day.
I got one. I got one at home.
Oh.
I saw the price and I was like, no.
Like, it's like 40, 50 bucks for just
Exactly. When I
one
wanted, it
mug.
was like $60. I was like, I'm not
The one I got is like a 10 one. It's like $60
to hold some food in.
Joe Flacco bought smokers in 2017. You know, smoke your meats.
I'm good.
Smoke the meat.
I'm good.
How do you like your meat?
I think those things are like $5,000 too.
Yeah, they're expensive. A good smoker is expensive.
Sizzling, baby.
Aaron Rodgers in 2017 gifted his offensive lineman with ATVs.
I'm still rolling with the stock.
Yeah, it's stock.
Josh Allen got iPads in 2018.
Come on, bro. That was the
iPads.
He a rookie. He ain't get his big money yet.
That was a cute gift.
My 2-year-old has an iPad, bro. Kill on.
He on a rookie deal.
Cute gift. Man, he could have kept it.
Josh Allen was a top 5 pick, wasn't he?
Joe Flacco in 2018, so last year, he bought slushy machines.
Bro, chill out. Give me the stock. I can go to Speedway if I wanted slushy.
Tim thinking about it.
No, I'm not thinking
He
about
like,
it.
oh man, that's slushy.
No, bro. Like Joe Flacco, you will buy your offensive lineman slushy machines.
Sam Darnold bought grilling tools and $300 worth of steaks. I bet they were Omaha.
You already know that was on my steaks. But
You
see,
bought the tools,
$300
though, right?
worth of meat. That ain't
For
that
each
much.
one. And then grilling
You
tools.
know them Omaha steaks high as well. No, I want stock.
I was like, y'all thinking about the
No,
steaks?
I'm still thinking about the stock. Ain't none of
Okay.
this shit
Yeah, I'm good with stock.
worthwhile.
Then I'm going to guess that Jimmy G getting Silver Bowls headphones for everybody won't do it for
Bro,
you
chill
either.
out. No,
No.
I'm good.
Okay. I guess Russ got the best gift then.
Indeed. Congratulations.
Dwight Howard opted into his $5.6 million player option with Washington next season. Anyone surprised?
No.
He'll keep getting whatever bag he can keep getting.
Yeah, he got.
I'll be surprised if anybody opts out of their contracts this year.
Same.
Because most of these people, excluding Dwight because he just signed last year, but most of these people are like, they signed in the summer of 16 when everybody had money and everybody got contracts that were way out of whack with their talent level.
Production.
So all them people like the Kent Bazemores of the world getting like $20 million a year, like, hell yeah, I'll take that. So
Can't blame him either.
No, get your money.
Do y'all think that Dwight can be a productive center still? And if so, what situation does he need to be in to be his best self?
I'm looking Tyson Chandler-esque.
You think he could be Tyson Chandler-esque?
Yeah, like he'll just be a veteran rebounding, shot blocking center that you can use sporadically when you need some rim protection at certain points and shit. Situational.
But that's what we've been saying for like the last 10 years, and Dwight just doesn't get it. Like, Dwight is the problem. I should say Dwight's mindset is the problem. Like, he thinks that he's
Still Dwight.
fucking baby Shaq, but he's like, his feeling was Tyson Chandler.
Baby
Somebody bail, come in.
baby.
I
Hold
will.
on, I got to step away for a second.
I would gladly. I hear that enough at the house.
Every parent listening was like,
Jesus
I
Christ.
swear, if you don't stop. But I know Eric had to step away for a second, but I agree with the point that he was making. Like, Dwight doesn't really know that he's not what he used to be.
Once he come to terms, I think he'll have extend his career a little bit.
Bro, chill
Also,
out.
as Eric
I
says,
think it's a wrap for
is they're going to be Allen Iverson or is it going to be Vince Carter? It's up to you to decide what kind of vet you're going to end up being.
Vince Carter changed everything.
This
to
one,
still
yeah,
be,
he accepted that role
Yeah, to
because he
still
didn't have
be
the
able to-
ego.
And he can still put it up when he need to.
But okay, good luck, Dwight. The Chargers are gonna make those powder blues their new primary home jerseys. They're also gonna
I like
change
those. Yeah, I like those.
the helmet and make the face mask gold,
That's
I
dope.
like those.
so it should look beautiful.
Yeah, that's dope.
Which I think most football fans would have been like, of course, the powder blue should have been worn more.
A real
Like,
long time ago.
right, everybody loves the powder blues. Are there any other teams that y'all think should make a secondary uniform, like their new primary one? Any sport, doesn't have to just be football. Like
The Jazz.
yes,
Yeah,
the Jazz
those
for
are dope.
sure.
Yeah.
That rising,
Yeah, that's
Utah.
called. Yeah,
it looks like Utah.
that's dope.
I like the Heat's vice city.
Yeah, I agree with that one too.
Them fire, dog.
In every colorway.
Yeah, like them.
In
Home,
every
away,
colorway.
Yeah,
whatever.
them vice fire.
And every, I'm sure next season we're gonna get the blue.
them,
Yeah,
those some cold jerseys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree
I'll
with that
definitely
too.
give you that.
This isn't like, actually, I think the Packers should make their color rush. I think that should be a primary.
The all white one.
The all white with it's something about that that's just so clean. I love those
Tired of
jerseys.
seeing that green and gold.
Did anybody say the Heat?
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't listening. Sorry.
that's okay.
Ain't that
You're a busy man. You're a busy man. The big bucks.
I'm also trying to do work at the same time as
We know.
participate. So
Aw, we appreciate that. You working and working.
yes.
He's Jamaican today.
You should have
That's
heard
right.
the conversation about Jamaicans.
Speaking of, you're looking at
off the air. Off the air. MLS.
For some reason, there's like a fireworks show going on downtown.
For real?
What?
What's going
Yeah.
on today?
I have no
I'm
idea.
trying to think.
And I love fireworks.
Somebody gets down there like, fuck it, we got these extra fireworks.
I don't think that's gonna fly downtown. The MLS announced that it will expand to 30 teams. So they're currently at 24, which is amazing given they had to like cut down to like 10, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it was tiny.
Yeah.
That's a lot of teams, though. Right?
That's a lot. So
That's a
they're-
good thing for American soccer, though.
so
They
three-
gonna bring one here?
So we're gonna talk about the city. So 3 of those cities are already known. So you got Miami coming in 2020, Nashville in 2020, and Austin in 2021. So that will take it up to 27. Top options for the last 3 spots include Sacramento, St. Louis, Phoenix, Detroit, Vegas, and Charlotte. Now, Sacramento and St. Louis have really strong bids, and people consider them like they're gonna get it.
I can see Sacramento.
So let's say that that's up to 29. What other city do you think should get the last team? Milwaukee is not on this list. Of everything that I've read, apparently Milwaukee's not high on the list of bringing
Soccer
a team
teams.
to.
Okay.
Vegas. Fuck it.
I mean,
makes sense.
they just got the
Vegas.
Knights, the Golden Knights too.
Yeah.
They're gonna get the Raiders.
Yeah, Vegas makes perfect
We're
sense.
playing soccer in Vegas. And yeah, I can see that.
I'm with it. That would
I
be
can see
fun
the soccer
too.
in
Could
the
you
desert.
imagine too? Like if you was just on vacation, you'd be like, "Oh, they actually playing." I would go to a game.
Yeah, I'll go random game.
All right, fuck it. Vegas.
Yeah,
Yes.
Is there a team in Chicago?
there is. I think the
Fire.
Chicago Fire.
Oh, that's messed up. Why would they name the team that
In the
After the
after the actual Chicago Fire?
like the fire houses. in
Oh,
Chicago.
I'm about to say like that's
no, they was being assholes. They knew.
okay. New York Giants general manager Dave Gettleman, he said that there was a culture problem, and that's why Odell Beckham was traded. The culture problem,
That sounds.
Oh damn!
no,
Yeah.
that no longer exists. He also says everything's cool now. Odell's gone.
Oh damn!
He responded. Odell did. I didn't want to say it again because I didn't want Tim to say it.
Say what?
Kill up.
OBJ responded on Twitter because, fans be talking greasy. And he said, quote, ask any one of my teammates of who I was as a teammates and a man and a person. Yes, I'm a cancer to a place that's okay with losing because I want to win that bad. You're absolutely correct then. End quote.
Okay, Odell.
Odell was on Twitter. He had time last night. He sent
Tweeting
out
his life away on the beach in Miami.
like 60 tweets addressing everything, addressing why he went to Miami before a playoff game. Like, next, what else you got? Who else want to talk?
I came with receipts.
Do y'all think the GM was out of line talking about Odell like that?
Yeah, you don't talk about nobody that ain't there no more, bro. Chill out.
And he wouldn't have said it while he was there.
Exactly. So stop being a hoe
A ho
before you run up on you.
ho.
Okay. Eric, you have any thoughts?
Not a one.
I was close. I said in my head what he would say. I said nothing at all.
You should have did it in your Eric J voice, and everybody would have thought that it was him saying it. Stanley Cup playoffs update. So, in the Eastern Conference, the Tampa Bay Lightning, that number 1 seed, they lost in a historically humiliating fashion. They got swept by the Columbus Blue Jackets, which, as we talked about,
And
was
housekeeping from last week. Tampa Bay did tie the record for most wins in the season.
Wasn't it like
But
62?
because of 62. But because of ties and all that stuff, it wasn't the greatest win percentage. But yeah, so they tied for the best record. Well, tied for the most amount of wins.
There you go. The Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs are actually tied 3-3. They're playing Game 7
Fuck
now.
Boston.
Like, this is a Game 7 night in hockey, and I actually kind of want to
Check it out.
So you got that one?
I'm rooting for Toronto because fuck Boston for the next 2.5 weeks.
Hey, I'm with you. You got also the number 1 Washington Capitals and the Carolina Hurricanes. They're tied 3-3. It's another Game 7 tonight. And then the New York Islanders swept the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh.
It happens. In the Western Conference, the Dallas Stars beat the Nashville Predators. I was sad. That's like one of the only hockey teams that I know. But they're not my favorite team. You know my favorite hockey team, though, right?
Winnipeg.
Ironically enough,
It is Winnipeg?
Detroit, the Red Wings.
Oh.
How about that, Detroit? I'm a Red Wings fan.
And that's what they say.
And
No, they fuck with the Red Wings.
I live there. I know. That's why I was a Red Wings fan. I got there right when they won their second Stanley Cup.
Blackhawks.
In the
And they were
90s.
cold in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah, that's when I got. Yep, I was there in 98.
Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Opens.
Anyways.
Steve Yzerman.
Yep. And he's back. Okay, anyways. Where was that? The Winnipeg Jets and the St. Louis Blues. The Blues won 4-2.
The Blues.
The Calgary Flames and the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado won 4-1. And then in the last Game 7 of tonight's games, you got the San Jose Sharks and the Vegas Golden Knights.
Let's go Vegas. Pull it off. Oh, that's what they want.
He just wanted, you know.
So I got a question for y'all.
Uh-huh.
Hello?
Yeah.
We're here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I got a question for y'all. So, like, looking at these results, it seems like a lot of them were either close or, like, the team, like, the underdogs pulled an upset. It looks like we're not going to get any upsets in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Would you prefer the playoffs to be like the NHL or, like, the NBA? Where, like, the cream kind of rises to the top, but you get, like, conceivably, you'll get better matchups as you go along because the teams will actually be, like, the top tier, whereas it's kind of, like, random, it looks like in hockey.
It looks like it's more parity in hockey.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that as long as it's a good series. I'm here for entertainment. So if it's a good series, I'll take 7.
And sometimes...
But would that make it
Yeah.
more or less enjoyable as a fan? Like, so, like, say with the Bucks now, it's like, because you have one of the best players and he's 24 years old, conceivably you'll have a good team for, like, the next decade-ish. Like, you'll be in a good position to win a title versus you could be the Tampa Bay Lightning and win 62 games and have the best, most amount of wins ever in history and then get swept out of the first round. Like, would that be more crushing, or would you want to be, like, in a position where you know that you'll be set for, like, the next however long?
It's hard for me to answer that exactly because I'm not exactly sure what happened with the Lightning. Like, why did they lose those 4 games? Was it, like, were they getting their wins fluky throughout the season? Like, I would have to have watched
The entire season.
to get a better idea because I'm not sure if the hockey playoffs are as random as we think, or is it was it teams that peaked at the right moment and then got into the playoffs against, like, a disjointed team? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't. I'm not sure.
Like, I don't know much about hockey, but I know that people are saying, like, if you get, like, a hot goalie, like, during, like, at the right part of the season, obviously being now, like, they could just shut people down for, like, a month,
So
and you can make it to the Stanley Cup.
So it's more like NFL-ish, where it's like you get hot,
If you get,
Any given
Yep.
game.
but in the NBA, the best. Right? I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Give me the NBA still. But I actually agree with what Tim said. I just want whatever is most entertaining. But that was a great question because now we're going to talk about the Eastern Conference playoffs in the NBA. Those Bucks swept those Pistons. Shout out to the Inaudible Ruckus podcast for coming through on that bet. My Cash App is the same as my Twitter name and my Instagram name and my Snapchat name. So go ahead and send that through. That blessing. I appreciate it.
The Bruins got brought out.
Man, the crazy thing, like I said last week, they tried so hard, and they were like, it was working for a while, and you're like, okay, Pistons. But
No.
I was watching, and I'm like, wow, I really believe in this team, because I'm sitting there watching Game 4, like, this is so fun. I'm having a great time. because I know they're gonna come back eventually.
I know they're gonna lose, but and they're trying.
Like the Bucks are gonna come back and blow them up. Like I'm like waiting for it. Like I'm like, okay, I'm having fun until this moment gets here because I know it's coming. And then when it came, and I was like, wow, you are who I thought you were. Y'all actually did this.
Like, I'm trying my hardest not to get cocky, but, like, there have been so many times during the season where they've kind of, like, been lackluster in the first half. I'm just like, they'll still win by double digits. And last night was definitely one of those times.
Same thing with Game 3.
Blake was out here with a full leg brace.
Hey, he turned into a sharpshooter. He was like, fuck it, I can't dunk. I'm going to just start shooting them hoes. He was knocking them threes.
He was wide open.
Bro, he was hitting them hoes back to back. I think he hit 3 in a row, didn't he?
2.
Well, he hit 3 shots in a row. No, I think he was like four shots in a row.
He hit 2 threes back to back for sure.
Yeah, he was 2 threes. He came in, hit a 2, and then he didn't hit another 3 after that.
I don't know about all that.
I thought he had like 11 points.
I'm not Aaron Rodgers.
I'm gonna go back
because
I thought so. I'm like, dude, Blake out here sharpshooting like a motherfucker.
Sharpshooting.
I know he finished 4 for 6.
I'm pretty sure that's how I see it.
He gets my respect because, like, you could tell he was super hobbled. Like, he was basically dragging that leg around.
And he's fucked up.
And he still was balling.
I get it. Like I respect it. It felt to me like he was pushing too hard for the moment. Does that make sense to me?
Yeah, you gotta put the team on your back, bro.
Like
Just,
it felt like I got what he was doing, but I was at one point again. I'm like you want to sit down. Like you looking at the bench right now, like sub me out, and now I'm subbing you out because you're actually playing well.
Right.
So now you're out here. Like it felt like he was trying to make this be like the end of the emotional basketball drama movie that you just watched at school, and the guy
the
comes
Swan
back,
song and shit.
He come back, but he hurt, and he gives the team the energy they need.
I put him on my back.
But that's a very disappointing movie because it's like, okay, hey, we won this game and got smacked the next one. Like, what the fuck? It's in the movie already.
That's what he was going for. He was trying to extend the movie. That's exactly how I felt. I was like, okay, Blake, like sit down, like
credits, bro.
Like it's done.
No Easter eggs at the end.
Like
bro.
Stop.
The Easter egg is y'all got smacked.
You're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself.
I was watching like TNT after either first or second game, and I think it was like when like was like I think I can play, but they won't let me, and like the TNT guys are just like killing them. Like if you can play, you can play, and you make the decision because you're the star player, and blah blah blah. So I think that type of mindset is what probably fuel him to want to play because he's hearing that type of shit, which is
trash,
not good, obviously. But yeah, like it's that warrior mentality type of thing.
Yeah, but dude, for real though, congrats, Detroit.
Yeah, I mean, he got my respect as well.
Congrats.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
they made it to the playoffs. I called it too.
I mean, I hope they really didn't expect to get past us.
They
with it too. We go weird.
Although someone was retweeting like Pistons fans on Twitter, like Pistons in 5 and.
Oh, I did say on Twitter, I would understand wholeheartedly if Pistons fans hated the Bucks from here on out.
They beat us in the last like 2 playoff series.
I feel you, but that free throw discrepancy would make any fan of the opposite team say this shit's rigged.
Only if they didn't watch the game.
Right.
True, but I mean it was like 35 to 12.
Did you?
I was watching. No,
well,
I was
again,
watching. I said
what
Pistons
I said.
fan.
That's if they watch the game, they can't be mad. Their team literally fouled every single time someone came into the paint.
Well, their team was trash, bro.
There was nothing they could do.
It happens.
But foul.
I want to point out, like, people will be like, oh, well, James Harden gets a bunch of fouls and people complain about it, but Giannis gets a bunch of fouls and they don't say anything. Yeah, because Giannis, like, literally attacks the paint and he gets, like, his ass beat on his way there. Like Harden is hunting out fouls and, like, creating the contact himself.
Exactly. It's like, if you watch the game, you be like, they did foul. That's why when Andre Drummond, when Giannis did that Michael Jordan double clutch when he was about to post him, and he came back around and went back up, and Andre, like, knocked him in the next week, and then they called the foul, and Andre Drummond said, what? I was like, come on,
and he was laughing, though. He was laughing. Like, he was like, what? Like, it wasn't that, like, yeah, no. They wanted to be the bad boys Pistons for the game.
Chill up.
They was tripping players, and
it was on bullshit.
We can't do shit else. Shit.
The whole damn game.
Somebody finna pull out the pistol and
doing childish shit.
They are from Detroit. They can't do shit else.
Trying to pass shit.
Hey, that crowd got close to rioting. I'm telling you, that crowd was.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they was booing.
Blake was chanting with him. Refs, you suck.
Blake was pissed when Giannis had that last bucket before getting subbed out. He was mad as a bitch. He should be getting out the game. Hey, stop him. Stop him.
Referees got to get escorted out the building before the game. And
right.
Shit.
But yeah, that sets up Milwaukee, Boston in the second round. But Toronto and Orlando are doing their thing. Toronto's up 3-1. Any other thoughts?
No.
I mean, Toronto's going to win this series.
Yes.
I think about already won.
Yeah. It's already over?
I know they were playing currently. I don't know if it's over yet. Minute and a half left. Toronto's at 115-94.
Okay, yeah, Toronto won this series. 4-1.
There you
I'm
have it. Breaking
anticipating this Philly
news.
series.
Oh, for sure.
Ooh, shit.
I'm anticipating.
Philly is busting Brooklyn ass.
I'm
bet.
anticipating this
30-31.
Philly.
You said how much?
63-31.
Damn.
Yeah, they're done too.
Third quarter. Holy shit. Wait. Brooklyn, it's 10 and a half minutes left in the third quarter. Brooklyn has 31 points.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
I hope they got
Wow.
Harlan calling this game so that they can have something exciting to listen to at least.
Wow.
That is crazy.
They get to work like that?
They had a 15-point first quarter and a 16-point second quarter.
Trash.
Damn.
Well,
Which means they have 0 points left. I mean, they've scored 0 points in the third quarter so far.
They have that is correct.
30. Wow.
Wow, the 76ers had 32 in the first quarter alone.
that's a sad way to go. That's a sad way to go.
So,
That's a very sad way
So
to go.
Philly could have not scored a single point since the first quarter and would still be leading the game.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but they scored 28 in the second, so they're just going to keep piling on.
They gotta get their confidence ready for the next round. Because
Okay, so now let's talk then. We know matchups. This is all done. This is done. You got Boston, Milwaukee, and then you got Philly, Toronto. This is what we wanted to see all along. No matter who wins and who loses, two teams are going to be really pissed in the offseason. They probably going to make some drastic changes.
Yeah.
Now, who y'all got? Which series do you want to talk about first?
Philly.
Philly, Toronto. Who you got?
I honestly want to say Toronto.
I'm
feel
going
like
Toronto.
they're better matched up. Like, I was thinking about the matchups. I'm like, okay, so 5 you got Gasol. Across from him, you got Embiid. You got Ben Simmons. I don't know who the fuck gonna guard Ben Simmons. Probably Kawhi might switch off and on every now and then, but you got Ibaka over there who got some size. He may match up with him every now and then.
You said what,
You
Eric?
said Ibaka doesn't start? Siakam then? So then it would be Siakam chasing him around? Even
Siakam
better.
can do that.
Even
yeah.
better. And then you got Kawhi chasing around Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
You got Tobias Harris still out there. I mean,
They got Danny Green, too.
and they got
Like,
defensively,
Kyle.
and then they don't have the shooting to shoot themselves out of these situations.
Who?
I got Toronto. Philly doesn't have the shooting. I got Toronto.
I'd have to.
Yeah, I need that whole long ass soliloquy. I'm going Toronto.
Yeah,
I got
it is Toronto.
Can I give people something?
I mean, you
Get it
good.
off.
Get
I
it.
appreciate
Damn.
the thoughts.
He out
I
here
enjoyed
he
it.
turned into Shakespeare tonight. Chill out.
Buzz Killington? Goddamn.
I enjoyed it.
I'm
talking about the
I ain't need
motherfucker
all
on the
words.
phone.
All I need.
Hey, you shit though too.
Soliloquy. Motherfucker over
I
there
told
reading
you
the
to
fucking
Kitty.
dictionary.
You kidding?
Fuck
bro,
Eric
on South
J.
Park, bro. Eric J just killed you, bro.
Tired of this shit.
We're going to the radio now, gentlemen.
Hey.
Are we not talking about the Bucks?
Oh, my fault. Boston,
Skip
Milwaukee.
his favorite part.
Skip the favorite part.
Already. Oh, that's because you know why? Because before we started recording, we were talking about Boston, Milwaukee. My fault. That's my fault. I thought we already did. Who you got?
Milwaukee.
Man,
But Kyrie is gonna cook.
I don't know.
He gonna cook.
I don't.
Kyrie's
You
actually
know, like,
played
people
terribly
keep saying
against
that.
us.
But I believe in Bledsoe.
I do too.
Yeah, Bledsoe's made
Right now?
Kyrie's life terrible in the 3 games they've played.
Like,
Yeah.
dude.
I think they said I think the number, if I remember correctly, is Kyrie shot 37% from the field against the Bucks.
Bledsoe's playing at his best right now. So, good luck. Good luck,
Yeah,
Kyrie.
like I think that this is when the Bucks finally get the respect that their fans think that they're not getting now.
Or the fans that they
'cause I
currently
do
have
feel-
scared to show.
I do because I am seeing a bunch of national people. Like, oh, like the Bucks, they've been good really all season, but I just feel like Boston is built for the playoffs. But I feel like a lot of that is just residual from their thoughts coming into the season.
And
like
not
it
actually
takes
watching.
a long. Yeah, like people have to like see the result before they change their opinion on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but what fashion would they have to win for people to?
They just got to win the series.
You think just win? Period.
I just think they win the series. Yeah.
Okay.
And like to be quite honest, like I'm not worried. Like as a Bucks fan, I'm not really worried about Kyrie. Like hopefully I don't come back to like have those words haunt me. But it's more so the Al Horford
Exactly.
matchup.
But Brooke,
Because I feel like he's like their most valuable player, at least against the Bucks.
Like he be cooked because he's
Who
he's
can
a
he hold up?
pick and pop big.
he's going to be out there.
He
on
guards
perimeter
Giannis
guarding.
really. He guards Giannis really well.
Okay.
So who would guard Brooke?
Like granted, well, Brooks just gonna be standing on the outside anyway.
Baines. It's because Baines is
Yeah,
still
they also
starting,
have
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so you got Baines out the paint. It don't matter if Giannis down there, he gonna dunk on him anyways. But it's just like
He
a
be looking for
tradition.
Baines. He be like,
That's a
where is he
tradition. Get your ass down there. You know what this is.
Y'all, like he
Yeah,
punched
so-
on Bond.
That was
I do think that if the Bucks win, like then they'll start being taken seriously.
I think
I
to
still
a
don't think
certain
anybody will
extent.
pick.
I think there's still too many Toronto purists.
I think the Bucks have to win the championship for them for real get the respect.
So real quick then, X factors in both series.
Well, I would say Horford.
Which y'all agree with.
And
No, on the Bucks side, I would
I
say
think-
on the Bucks side, I would say the X factor is Bledsoe, because that place was a house of demons for him last year.
yeah, like I wanted to go there, but also I feel like he's been pretty steady this year. Not necessarily with his offensive production, but like his defense has been really steady all year, and that's the most important thing. Like I think it's gonna come down to how well does Chris Middleton play.
Okay.
Yeah,
And Gordon Hayward.
It's like he was a human
Yeah.
he was a human flamethrower last year, but this year he struggled a bit. And I think that like if he can if he plays the way he did last year, like this is a sweep. To be quite honest. But like as long as he's consistent from game to game and he gives them, 17 to 24 points, like I think that they should win. But if he struggles, then Boston can pretty much just key on Giannis and then dare everybody else to beat him.
So let's end this here. How many games? What are we thinking? What are we talking?
Bucks and 6.
Yeah.
Bucks
and
and
6.
5.
1-6.
That's what I want to say too, Eric. I really want to say Bucks and 5, but I felt like people would think that I am just crazy. So you know what? Bucks and 5.
How about you already got him going to the championship? You might
Bucks
as well
and
go
5.
ahead.
Bucks and 5. Okay.
What
Now,
if they sweep Boston?
dog. You wouldn't want to see me that week.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be walking in like Stephen A. when he was like,
Like I won't be, depending on what the schedule is. Like I probably won't be back until game 3 or 4. Like if I come back and they are winning that series, I'm coming into like fucking LeVar Ball like when he was on first take. I'm strutting.
now it's time for the radio. So we're going to put you on speakerphone, Eric, so you can hear.
Percolator. It's time for the percolator.
I can't work your phone. Okay. So this week's song is LaDainian Tomlinson's
Okay.
LT Slide Electric Glide.
What the fuck? Okay.
LT.
This is something new. Cast Beside Part 2 type ass. Okay. So it's gonna be a cha-cha slide kind of song.
Slide, bro.
But he might be trying. LT was in San Diego for a while. He might try to do some West Side shit on
It's gonna
it.
be garbage.
He gonna try to make some ass shaking type of
It's
cha-cha
about-
slide.
It's about to. What? How you gonna
What's the name of the
cha-cha
song?
your ass shake?
What's the name of the song?
I just told you, LT Slide Electric Glide. That ain't it.
LT Slide Electric Glide.
So
Electric
let me
glide.
let
That
me
can
know.
sound like some.
Let me know how you want the
Sound like some jive turkey.
the
shit.
intro.
Man,
do you
dog,
want the
this shit
song to
sounds
start
so
playing, or do you
trash.
want to
It does.
And for new listeners, this is a part of the show where we introduce you to a song that was done by an athlete.
Yeah. So you're getting a glimpse inside of our production.
This is our
meeting.
production meeting.
Let me start off. I'll cue you in.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Look at dog thinking all that now.
In a bag of chips.
No, I'm just
I
trying to
just
think
cue
how
you.
to slide
You just
this
watch
shit
me.
in there. Pause.
You just
Whoa.
watch me. Oh, just like
Go ahead and start DJ such and
Get in,
such.
get in where you fit in.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fine. This is DJ such and such with LT's. What the fuck? Big bad booty shaking. Rum dilly oceans. Slide and glide on them.
Big bad.
Go ahead,
booty
DJ.
shaking.
Drop that. Oh, I'm the DJ. Drop that.
That's our first single, Big Bad Booty Shaking. Get the fuck.
My name's LT. I got a new dance for y'all. It's real easy to do. All you gotta do is glide with it.
What the fuck is
Here we go. Come on.
Dog.
Get the fuck up out.
LT style.
Fucking pseudo, bro.
To play the game.
No,
Every
what the-
Sunday, yo, it's all the same. I do my dance. I get it, my stance.
I get it.
I read the defense.
He tarnishing
I read the
his
defense.
legacy with
I read
this
the
shit.
defense.
I read the defense.
Now sidestep, 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 sidestep. Now catch that pass.
Catch that pass. Catch that pass. Hell no. Throw the ball.
Celebrate.
Celebrate. Hey, Ma, what?
Wave to your mom. She's in the stands. Do your thing.
Bruh.
Dog, this is the
Delete all that shit.
this is the wackest shit ever, bro. We gotta share this so they can actually
Oh
see
my
it
god.
too. This shit is trash.
Yes, we need to share this
Bro,
bullshit.
what year did this come out?
It should never came out. I don't know.
I believe it came out in 2010.
It ain't even really that old either, dog. That's what make it worse.
No,
Hit
that,
the
that
hole.
just tells you how
Hit
short
that
up.
hole.
Touchdown.
Jesus. Do your little dance.
You want to dance to this too?
No, it does not make me want to move a muscle. Actually, I lied. The only muscle I would like to move is my finger to turn the shit off.
You don't like that call.
I don't like that call.
No. Did he throw on the
shades and
Sunny
shit?
bro?
This show, that
That
song
was
is
god awful.
so
That
bad.
shit was terrible.
That's horrible. Like, that's literally horrible. That's like no exaggeration, one of the worst things I've ever heard or seen. Like, in my entire 32 years of
Of living.
existence.
The LT slide.
That was trash, bro.
You got to get Eric back on the line, my brother.
Eric J, can you hear us, brother?
Yeah, I hear you.
Dog, that was trash.
Eric, were you able to hear that at all?
I was not, so I'm going to be pleasantly surprised tomorrow.
Dude, it,
Oh my gosh.
that was
It's
horrible.
We
bad.
gotta share the video.
I
Too.
expect it to be bad, but not that bad.
Catch that pass. Catch that pass. Okay.
Wave to your mom. Like, what? Dog. Hit that hole. God, bro.
Nah.
So I'm guessing that song's a no for everybody.
a no.
That's a 2 thumbs down. I
No
wish
for
I
me,
had 2
dog.
more. So I can get that big 4 thumbs down. That was garbage.
The San Francisco 49ers kicker, Robbie Gould. You should be familiar with him.
Indeed.
Ken, you know.
He can kick that ball.
Kick that ball. Kick that ball.
that ball.
He says that he pulled the contract proposal that he sent to the team, and he told the 49ers that he will not negotiate or sign a long-term deal with them, and he wants to be traded.
He was to be with his family, right?
Yep.
Oh,
He felt disrespected with the price they were offering. He was upset they went after the Patriots kicker in the summertime instead of just paying for him. And he was like, and my family's still in Chicago.
Come on back.
You don't want him back.
Hey, he can sit on the bench.
You don't want a kicker taking up a roster spot.
It's good. He got
Two kickers active.
In this NFL, you need to.
Damn near.
Like real
Nah.
talk.
Them motherfuckers
Damn
so
near.
inconsistent.
Nah.
Damn near.
Hey,
Nah.
bro, get up. Your leg feel good today?
After last year, it wouldn't hurt to have
y'all
2
tripping.
kickers.
Y'all need
It
to.
wouldn't hurt. Bro, chill out. Bro,
Y'all
we
are
getting dubs
tripping.
out here.
So something to keep your eye on. Luke Walton is being sued for sexual assault.
Jesus.
So the lawsuit alleges that this occurred before he was named as the Lakers head coach in April 2016. This was while he was an assistant in Golden State. And the woman who is suing him was a reporter for one of the LA, the media channels.
Jesus. Let's see if it-
So what she alleges that happened that evening is that she had a book that came out, and he actually wrote the foreword for the book. So she was going to give him a copy of the book, but he didn't want the players to see her, apparently. And when they went up to the hotel room, he forced himself upon her, is what she's alleging.
Okay.
Luke Walton denies all of this. And we're going to go to court. At this point, there's not much else to say except for we're going to court.
Yeah.
And I hope the truth comes out.
Exactly. Whatever happened.
Yeah. So I don't have any other thoughts on that really. Seattle traded defensive end Frank Clark to Kansas City for a 2019 first-round pick. So now they're going to be picking at the end of the first round. A 2020 second-round pick and an exchange of third-round picks this year. So once they signed or traded for Clark, they signed him to a 5-year, $105.5 million deal. I believe $63 million of that was guaranteed.
Damn.
So just to rewind, if y'all remember, Kansas City traded D Ford to the 49ers for a 2020 second round pick.
Which they probably just traded to Seattle.
So they really traded a second and a first to get
what they had.
Clark. Like they traded D Ford, a first and a second to get Clark. So that means they really think that Clark is heads and heels above what D Ford was. So just really quick, would you rather have Clark or Ford on your team? Because if you look at their numbers, they're not really all that separate. The only real big difference is age.
Same player. D Ford is a lot small.
Clark's I think like 3 years younger.
Really? Well, then I'll take Clark.
Just going off of age?
Because in NFL, age matters.
Yeah.
Younger, and he's producing about the same for somebody that's 3 years older than him. Yeah, I'll take Clark.
What about you? Anybody else? I know Eric, you like, I don't care.
I care to the extent that I know Clark fell in the draft because of some stuff he did at Michigan, and it's similar to some stuff that Tyreek Hill did when he was in college. So Kansas City don't really give a fuck about character. So I know that much.
That's a fair point.
But you know,
that's football. Phoenix Suns, they got caught a chill.
Yeah.
Hey, twitching and
let
shit,
me loose.
Smokey.
Let me loose.
In the pigeon coop. Dang, he said you be on angel dust.
Nah, that's the devil right there.
That's that devil juice. Devil dust.
You ever tried angel dust?
No, I'm scared of that. I ain't gonna lie. That's too close to crack, goddamn.
I think you beyond crack at that point.
Hey,
that smack.
Man, went a little too far for that one.
I ain't, bro.
Ain't no coming back.
I've seen Bobby Brown, my good sir. I'm straight.
You know what? I'm gonna change the order up real quick because we talking about smack. So,
oh shit, talking about a party.
We're talking about smack. So, Anthony Joshua, he had a fight scheduled, his first American fight, Madison Square Garden, June 1st, against Jarell Big Baby Miller, who is from Brooklyn. Like it was supposed to be
Jarell Big Baby.
The introduction to him to like American, you know. Hold on real quick.
There you are.
Okay, it's supposed to be like his introduction to American fans. It'll be the first time he ever fought in America. But Big Baby, he was caught failing a drug test. He said, "Hey, that ain't real. I took no accident. I don't do that." And then he failed 2 more drug tests.
See, what happened was
the New York State Athletic Commission will not give him his license to fight, so now he can no longer fight Anthony Joshua.
Damn.
He messed up big time. So now they're scrambling to find someone to fight against Anthony Joshua on June 1st. The heavyweight division is a mess. Anyways.
What was it that he tested for?
Human growth hormone and 2 other steroids that I'm not sure. Like one slows down.
Your bag?
Wait, what you say?
I said, how you fumble the bag to that extent? Like that's
exactly.
just
like, yeah.
Chill out, bro.
Man, not even like a trace of some shit. Like, you got the legal shit.
Listen about how bad he fumbled the bag. So before this fight, the biggest purse he got from fighting was $500,000, $500,000. Do y'all know how much money he's missing out by not being in this fight?
No, how much?
Any guesses?
$3 million.
That's my guess too.
$4.8 million was the purse.
Tripping, bro.
And he fumbled all of that.
Win, lose, draw.
Win, lose, draw. Almost $5 million. He also would get a cut. He would have got a cut of the pay-per-view buys.
Oh.
Or it was pay-per-view buys or like the entry, like your ticket. So there's a percentage of one of those two.
You got a dough percentage.
And then he had a $1.5 million rematch clause attached to it.
Oh, dude, you was going.
This motherfucker.
And he fumbled it all.
The pay-per-view ticket, the getting percentage off the door was his bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's you got to do better, young man.
Somebody probably would have guessed. Hey, you gotta. They ain't gonna ever find this shit, bro.
Man, they
Surprise, motherfucker.
3 times.
3 tests, and he denied it at first. When the other 2 came out, he was like, "You know what?
I ain't even gonna lie no more.
He literally he made an Instagram video going, "I messed up. I let people down." It's like, yeah,
Hey, bro.
like what you thought. Anyways, Anthony Joshua wasn't happy about this. They actually had said some words during they the press tours, and they got real personal, and it led to Anthony Joshua saying that he was his landlord and that he takes care of his mother.
Damn.
So,
Hell no.
so Anthony Joshua actually has some words
What? That's crazy.
about Jarell's suspension. And I was gonna play the whole video, but I'm not, just because I like British accents. But were you gonna do one? Were you gonna do a British
I was
accent?
about to. Hello, Governor.
He ended the video by saying, "But don't worry, Jarell, I'ma still take care of your mom."
Mom,
No.
what the?
I was still thinking with this sausage. Oui.
He's British, not French.
My ding-a-ling.
Hey, Eric, remember what you said, right? He can't wait to say something with dick in it. He can't wait. Yes, I can finally say it. Ding-a-ling.
Okay, so gosh, that reminds me of The Simpsons when that little kid was saying.
That was the most hilarious.
Yeah.
Christmas Skinner's face was hilarious. Dog. He's like, oh shit! Get his ass off the face.
Principal
He finna
Skinner
get
was
me
wild.
fired in this motherfucker. Shit.
You know, Superintendent Chalmers don't like me. Last point.
Hell no.
The Phoenix Suns fired Igor Kokoslov. Is that how you say his name? Say it again.
Ecolska?
Y'all keep saying it at the same time. Go ahead, Eric.
Kokoskov.
Kokoskov.
See, now I'm fucking up.
Kokoskov?
Whatever. It don't matter.
Coco
Igor.
gone.
That shit look like shit.
He gone. So, per ESPN reports, the timing of this firing occurred because of their desire to compete with the Lakers for the services of current 76ers assistant coach Monty Williams.
They not giving no fucks.
Do y'all think that they were wrong for firing Igor after a year in that terrible roster? They didn't even have a point guard. A whole season.
You gotta give a man a chance to do something. Within a year, you ain't give him nothing to work with. So what you expecting him to do with nothing?
How you
What
supposed
was
to
I
win
telling
with
y'all
that?
on Saturday? Was it Isaiah Cannon? Was that the player?
I
Their
don't
point guard.
remember what you were talking
Anyways,
about.
their best point guard on their roster was ranked like 71st out of 81 eligible point guards. Like it was terrible.
for
Their
real?
best point guard.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Like it was terrible. I had faith in him. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Igor gone. Do y'all think
Deuces.
that Monty Williams should be such a hot coaching candidate?
I don't see why not.
Like, if you look,
Go ahead.
sorry, I was gonna say, like, if you look at what New Orleans has done since he wasn't the coach, like, he wasn't a problem there.
Right.
So, and I mean, he comes from the Spurs system. Like, he's respected around the league. A good player development guy. So,
Outstanding
I mean, I get it.
character.
Yeah, I think he's a better fit to be the Lakers head coach.
We'll see how this goes. Definitely see how this goes.
And that's that. Eric, do you still want to do your blow the whistle?
yeah, but I'm gonna need Tim to help me with some of the particulars.
Okay, I'll try.
All right. Cue that up.
This would be an epic fail.
You gotta have faith in your boy.
So,
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
my blow the whistle is on Major League Baseball. This past week, Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox, he hit a home run. He was proud of his home run. He chucked his bag. He flipped it. He tossed that bitch.
He threw that motherfucker.
I don't know the name of the pitcher that he hit the home run off of, Tim.
Shit.
You don't know it?
Idea.
Okay.
If I had my phone, I would, but I don't.
You can tap out. But yeah, the pitcher that he hit the home run off of, he didn't take too kindly to it. So the next time Tim Anderson came up, he threw the ball and hit him in the ass.
Yeah.
Right in his left butt cheek.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Anderson obviously wouldn't be happy about that, but he didn't charge him out. He kind of just glared at him as he was walking to first base. Players got into the middle of him. It was a big brouhaha, but no punches were thrown. Nobody did anything. It was just, the bench was cleared, and they just stood around him, not doing shit.
I always want to be a part of that.
The next day, both the pitcher and Tim Anderson wound up getting ejected from the game. The next day, pitcher gets suspended for 5 games. Tim Anderson gets suspended for 1. Now, Tim Anderson is he's the self-proclaimed Russell Westbrook of baseball.
I don't know if you want to call yourself that.
Yeah, I mean, but he's personality-wise that it fits. He's ornery. He likes himself some Tim Anderson. He after he hit that home run, he went to the dugout and put it on a home run chain. It's as corny as it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
But my issue with MLB is, what the hell did Tim Anderson get suspended for? He was the one that got hit with a baseball,
Right.
and he didn't go and fight the dude. They argued. They claim that they suspended him for language. Apparently, he used the N-word, which, I mean, he's black, so he can.
Right.
But I mean, everybody's like, he got suspended for.
Yes, he did. No, I didn't.
What did you say?
No, I was like, how you get suspended for that?
Ken over here saying the N-word, trying to slide it in through your blow the
He
whistle.
said, no, get Duke's right now. He said that.
Anyways, my whole thing with it was that.
Hold up.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Sorry. I know there's an unwritten rule of baseball that pitchers can retaliate when they feel like they've been shown up, but we need to move away from that, because he just got his feelings hurt. If you don't want somebody to flip the bat on you, don't give up a home run.
Yeah.
It's that
agreeable. I agree.
And to retaliate with throwing a 90-mile-per-hour fastball and hitting somebody on purpose, that's assault if it happens anywhere else.
Right.
So
true.
The next time a position player, a batter, gets hit with a pitch on purpose, they just need to chuck the bat right back at the pitcher and see if Major League Baseball keeps that same energy, because it's the same thing. You wouldn't be allowed to throw a ball at somebody's head, body at all, on the street, and you wouldn't be able to throw a bat at somebody. So, why is it any different when it's a pitcher versus the batter? And again, it's not like they hit. It's not like the batter actually physically assaulted the pitcher. No, he just got his feelings hurt because he did his job poorly, and the batter did their job correctly.
Yeah.
So fuck them all.
Hey, fuck 'em.
And that's that.
Tim,
You got anything else to add?
Nope, I let him have it.
Tech Top 5.
You learned how to tap out.
5, 4, 3,
2.
1.
Tech Top 5.
You want to make a tap out?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I used to love that song. So last week's Tech Top 5 was a draft for the holiday. Hope everybody enjoyed their Easter. Hope you told your grandma about us, unless you were Eric.
Let us know who you told.
I forgot how wild y'all started this show off until now. Y'all was on 1800.
Yeah, we was. We was geek.
What, the last episode?
This show.
This episode, motherfucker.
We was on some other shit.
Okay, so last
You're
week's-
welcome. How about
See,
that?
Ken don't think about it, and he fuck with me. Yeah, we fuck with it.
If I don't think about it.
And you don't think about it. When
I'm
you think
the only
about
one
it.
that fucks
No,
with
when
like
you
that.
be thinking about it, you be oh shit, I'm on Tim's side. You know what? Never mind. Fuck him.
Well, here you go.
When you don't think about it, you be turned.
Last week we drafted best snacks on the spot.
Snacks.
It was a tie between Ken and Eric. You both had 10 votes. But if the mayor would have actually voted, Ken would have won because
There we go, and that's the tiebreaker.
And
there you have it.
That now?
No, I'm
We're
just
doing that
no.
now?
I'm,
If
it doesn't
somebody
count.
would have voted.
I was just
there you
saying
have
it would have that's who Norman would have voted for. I wanted to point out the fact that
Oh.
grapes apparently was a winning option.
There you go.
People really effed with grapes.
That's what the
And
people.
he just threw that
Ken don't
motherfucker
even
out there
F
on the
with grape.
whim.
I told y'all I know, but the people do.
He did what you did, so you can't be mad.
I'm not. I'm just pointing out.
Sounds
Like you
smart.
said, I wasn't saying anything. I'm just pointing it out.
Oh, this episode's getting petty.
So I do want to read off one list that we got from Dwayne. Shout out Dwayne. He said his
Shout
top
out, brother.
5 would have been Fruities, Chicago-style
Fruities.
popcorn, zebra cakes, Sour Patch Kids, and Flamin' Hot Cheetos with nacho cheese.
That's a solid list.
Who got nacho cheese just at home?
You always keep
used
if
to.
you eat
Flamin' Hot, so like you had nacho cheese
you
at
gonna have
home?
some
I
cheese
used
at the
to.
crib.
You used to keep nacho cheese at the crib?
Yeah, because
I damn near still know. I love chip and dip. I'm not gonna get so I'm a chip and dip snack.
Man, my mama used to eat chip and dip all the time.
Bro,
I love chip and dip. That's just a funny
Wait,
phrase.
does queso dip? Does that count as nacho cheese, or is that different?
That's different.
oh, I definitely
Ain't
keep
that
the
the same
queso
thing?
too.
No,
Damn near.
nacho cheese
Well,
is nacho
it
cheese
ain't
and queso
spicy.
cheese is queso. Right.
Yeah,
queso cheese is a different
got
flavor
the spices
profile.
in it.
Come on, man.
We try to be festive.
Anyway,
Put some spice in your life.
shout out to both of you two for bringing home the victory this week, the co-victory.
There we go. Thank you.
This week we are going to be doing the best superheroes in honor of Avengers Endgame coming out. Can't wait to see it.
Oh shit, I
Indeed.
ain't ranked mine. God damn.
We've been there for 2
We've been
hours.
here.
Damn near 2 hours. You gonna wait till now?
Right, and you first.
Dang, dog.
So, just to clarify, while Tim's thinking, anime characters don't count. So, like, it's no
I don't
like
even know. No. Anyway.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who doesn't count?
like the anime, like Dragon Ball Z people, like
Oh,
One Punch Man.
yeah.
why
like-
would they count?
I
shit,
brought
I
him
don't
up
know.
earlier.
Because we were talking, because it was based around the fact that we were looking at the Avengers movie, so they're not in the same category. Did you have some animes on your list?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if you did, we can keep them
I don't
on.
even know any animes.
Okay, I got 5.
All right.
All right.
There you go. Go.
Best superheroes. Let's hear it, Tim.
Number 5.
5.
Wolverine. Oh.
Okay, that was unnecessary.
Yeah, I was excited. Number 4.
5, really?
Wait, what was number 5?
Wolverine.
Number 5.
Oh, okay.
Wolverine probably gonna kick your number 4 butt. Who you got it for?
I got Batman at number 4.
At 4. Definitely should be higher than that, but all right.
I got Tony Stark at number 3.
Okay.
Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have Storm at number 2.
Oh my God.
Storm is one of the coldest.
He always do
One
that.
of the
He always
coldest.
have a strong list and
Hey,
throw
you know
some
what?
random in.
The nerds will back me on this one because Storm is one of the coldest
Don't-
in like the Marvel
She
universe.
is, but when it
She's
comes
not
down to
even
being
colder
a
than
superhero,
Batman.
Dude, she
She
is
definitely
stronger
not. She
than
not
most
even
of them.
She not
Okay.
even the coldest X-Men.
She ain't.
She definitely like top 5.
Bro, she
But
not
she
even the
ain't-
coldest X-Men.
Wait
How
a
she
second.
gonna
You
be on
had
your list?
Wolverine lower than Storm.
Yeah.
My God, sir.
You tripping me. Where Jubilee at? She come in.
No way in hell.
Anyway.
all she got is fireworks on her hand and shit. She can blind you. That's
Storm
about
number
it.
2. She's strong as shit. Y'all don't give her
Wow.
enough credit.
Yeah, she black. That's about it.
Y'all don't know her story, dog.
No, she's strong. I'm not denying that, but
Yeah,
your
but not
ranking
best.
of her
Yeah.
is.
Like she's way too
And number
high.
1, I got the Flash.
That's a trash ass list, bro.
Nope, that's on brand. That is totally on brand.
He fast as shit. He can't do shit
Hey.
else but run.
No, he can do a lot of shit but run.
All he do is race all day. Fuck out of here. He don't save shit.
Save your slow ass.
Running around. Hey, I ain't finna be running around this motherfucker like that.
Eric, what is your list?
I'm doing mine on the fly. So at 5, I'm gonna go Blade.
Okay.
Familiars, bloodsuckers.
4, I'm gonna go with Static Shock.
Oh, he
I
doing all
forgot
black.
about
He gonna do all black superheroes.
See, his woke ass. His okay, Colin.
3,
Chill
I
out.
got Storm.
No, you go.
3, you got
Storm.
Storm.
3, I got Storm. 2, I got Miles Morales,
Hey, I fuck with Miles.
I like that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And number 1, obviously, I'm gonna have Black Panther.
Got the all woke list. He gonna win again.
Black as a motherfucker.
Every
It's
time
no
Eric walk in the
contest.
room, you know what play? I'm black, y'all. And I'm bliggity black, and I'm black, y'all. Okay. On
I'm fine
brand.
with that.
On brand.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Way to keep the bag right. Okay. Number 5. I have. That was a nasty sound.
Oh, that was my jaw. My bad.
What? Oh, Jesus. Jeez Louise.
Number 5. I
Jeez
had
Louise.
Doctor Strange.
The doctor.
The Doctor.
Doing something a little strange for a
For
little
some
bit of change.
change.
Number 4. I have Iron
I put
Man.
that all up.
Number 3. I have Spider-Man. Number 2, I have Wolverine. And number 1, I got Batman.
There you go. I like that list.
I hope it ain't the same as
You
yours.
still over there? Right.
Hell no.
No, he's writing down our
it
list
always
because he's doing the polls.
What was
I'll show you after.
Spidey,
I'll show you afterwards.
There we go. We got Spider-Man.
What? How dare you?
But my top 5.
5.
There you go.
It's about to be a fire list.
Nah, this number 5 people will get pissed, but Captain America. And number
Generic
5.
of all of them.
What
No, that's Superman.
What are you talking about?
As you notice, Superman
Superman
F
gets
him.
no love over here. F Superman. He Paul Pierce does. Just so y'all know. So fuck him. But number 5, Captain America. Number 4, Wolverine. Number 3, Iron Man. Number 2, Black Panther. Number 1, Batman. Fire list be out here.
That's the show this week.
And there you have it.
Let us know who list y'all like. Let us know who be on y'all list. I know all the comic book heads about to come out, and y'all about to be tearing us apart.
Light our ass up.
But
It
you know
is what it is.
Hey,
This is my superheroes I fuck with, though.
Yeah.
'Cause he fast as
Everybody got their own list.
y'all can tear Tim up though, because Flash
can.
at number 1 is wild.
He
His
fast as
list
shit.
trash.
Even I know that.
He fast as shit.
His list is trash.
The nigga
Even
can
I know
run back
that.
in time.
Okay, that's
Mm-hmm.
all right. That should be the new rule. If you say the N word, you should have to write down your own time.
No, you know mine ain't gonna never be on there. That's the wrong thing to do.
We ain't gonna be able to read Ken time.
It's gonna be too many.
It's gonna be too many.
yeah, it
It's
is
gonna be
gonna
all
be.
chicken scratch and jumbled and shit.
Hey, bro. Yeah, it
I
is.
like that.
Hey,
We
chill
don't- we
out,
don't
bro.
try
Y'all be. How many times I said the N word today? Twice. Yes, maybe once.
Subject. Kevin
Huh.
Owens turned on the New Day already.
Oh, of course.
Who did? Oh,
Kevin
Tom,
Owens.
oh, fuck him.
He always title hunting. He
Apparently, Kevin Owens loves wrestling in Milwaukee.
Really?
Oh, for real?
He shouted out Milwaukee because they wrestled in Madison recently. He said Madison was also a very good crowd.
Oh, that's what's up.
Anywho,
Yeah,
that's-
like when NXT used to come here, like he would. I think he had like just got called up to the main roster, and he like went out of his way on his off day to come up here for NXT. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
he left Milwaukee.
that's the show this week.
CM Punk also was here too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
I saw
yeah,
He
came
that.
back to
popped up
wrestling
at a
this
wrestling.
weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Allegedly.
I mean he trains here, so that makes sense.
that's
Anyway,
the show this
okay.
week. Third time's the charm. You can catch me
Wait a minute.
on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Cash App at
Damn.
Camille Monet. CAMILLEMONAE because
Your mom is fancy.
that was for you. Shout out to the Inaudible Ruckus podcast.
Taking that L.
At Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Damn right.
Everyday _ gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat. See, y'all's ready for me to fuck up.
We were.
I wasn't. I have faith in you.
There
Today,
you go.
brother. You'll never have faith in me.
I
That's
do. I've
okay,
been
though. We
this
took
whole
over this
episode. We've
motherfucking
been
show at the
exactly.
beginning. We took
We've
this
been
bitch
supporting
over.
each other.
We
How
took
we
this shit
do.
over.
Are y'all
It's your
trying
boy
to take the show over again,
TINZ, the number 3. We closing this motherfucker out. AKA Mr. Give It To Me.
You're a
Dilly dilly, motherfuckers.
dilly dilly.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.